Yo, what up? It's your man OG Gotti. You know what time it is. I just had some things on my mind I wanted to kick across to you and tell you a story to go with it because when we see these cops out here doing this stuff and we read these stories and we see the news, it's like, okay, the cops are bad. They're fucking terrible. They're fucking murderers. All of them, fuck them all. They're all like that, or, you know, they don't speak up against the ones that are like that, so that makes them bad too. I can understand all of those arguments and even feel some, but I want to tell you a story, something that happened to me when I was in prison. Unfortunately, I've been to prison, but that gave me an insight to a lot of things. I've been on all sides. I went to a black school. I went to a white school. I've been to prison, to jail, to college, to, you know what I mean? I've just seen it fucking all. And, well, most of it, no one's seen it all, but you know what I mean. I've been around. May 18th, I turned 44 years old, so you're not talking to a young buck. But anyways, I was in prison, and there was this guard, and everyone black was convinced he was a racist. When he came to work the unit, everyone would, hey, stay out of his way, leave him alone, this guy's racist, he don't like black people, this, that. That was the consensus. Now, there were white people in prison more than you would see in our county jail because they round them up from all the counties excuse me, for prison. But, they still were a small minority in certain spots, you dig, and I happened to be in one of those units where they were a small minority. So anything that you alter from its original state is contraband. So if you have a toothpaste tube and you cut the bottom off to make a holder or some shit like that, that's contraband. You cannot do that. You cannot alter anything. It becomes contraband once you use it for something other than what it was made for. You did? So these white guys had created a whole game. I don't know if it was D&D or whatever, but they had created this whole board game. They had pieces for it and everything. Now, keep in mind, you are not supposed to alter anything. Do you see what I'm saying? And this goes to, you know, the racism and shit in prisons is deep, especially in Wisconsin, because you go way up north where they don't even really have black people. And, you know, these people up there just, this is Wisconsin. They just felt that they could do that shit because, no one has said anything. So one day, the guy that I'm telling you about, the guard, he comes on, right? All the black people go to running and shit, right? Running in their rooms and doing that. I'm sitting out in the day room, mainly because I didn't have a TV. So I'm sitting out in the day room, and, the white guys are sitting over there and they're playing a little game and shit, right? Just doing what they do. Just keep it in mind. You are not supposed to alter anything. You're not supposed to make things. You're not supposed to do any of that shit. It is against the rules. These dudes know this, and they're sitting right in the fucking day room. Do you hear me? They're sitting right in the day room playing this game. Like, whatever. We're white. Do whatever the fuck we want. There's only a couple of us, whatever. So, whatever. Now, I've never really cared about them in that little game. You know, it's like some nerd shit and not the cool kind of nerd because, of course, they're in prison. But they're like, there's levels to nerddom, and they weren't the cool nerds. The cool, smart ass. I know a lot of shit, and because of it, I drive a Ferrari and have a hot girlfriend nerd. They're not that. You dig? So, they're sitting in the day room just playing the game, and the guard is making his rounds. And so, I'm not even really paying attention because, I say they do this shit all the time. They play this game all the time. People have said stuff, but that's about it. Like, dog, we couldn't even do that. And, that old, we put ourselves down and we put ourselves back in beneath motherfuckers, and that's bullshit. So, I don't even give a fuck, right? So, all of a sudden, I see this guard just grab this game and just start balling it up and ripping it apart. And I swear to you, out of nowhere, a a needle. You know how they put the needle on the record and something happens and the needle scratch? Out of nowhere, I heard that sound. I bullshit you not. I heard that sound. You could see black people peeking out of their windows like they could just feel something happen. What is going on? Something doesn't feel right. What's happening? And I'm watching this guard stand there and destroy these dudes' game. Just destroy it right in their face. And let me tell you something. These motherfuckers are so fucked up that, I mean, thinking they're supposed to just be able to do what they want to do, that they're actually complaining, like, what are you doing? Oh my God, all the other guards saw us with it. They said we could have it. They said, he's like, it's against the rules. And my mouth was on the floor like, oh my God. I've never seen anyone treat white people like that. That was white. Oh my God. Is this the dude they're calling racist? Because racist dudes don't do that. Because all the other racist dudes let them have that shit. We actually had guards with swastikas, and they don't even really know what they're wearing, but they had swastikas tattooed on them. I remember Smith and Keenan. Uh, do you know, I remember their names. That's fucked up. That's how much we used to get into it, though. I hated them and they hated me. It was equal. We hated the fuck out of each other. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, we left each other the fuck alone, but we hated each other. You know what I mean? But so he's destroying these guys' game, and that intrigued me. I had to talk to this dude because everyone said he was racist. I kind of even just went with it, yeah, he's a racist guy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not scared of that shit. And that's why I was still sitting in the day room besides me not having a television. But fuck that. I ain't going right in this shit. I'm out here watching TV. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't do nothing, why should he mess with me? See, that part right there. You dig? So all of a sudden, I had to talk to this guy. Like I said, I had to get inside his head. What the fuck is going on? Who are you? Everyone in here thinks you're the fucking Grand Dragon. You know what I mean? And then you just treated these white dudes. I had to talk to this guy. So, I started talking to him, and, we started talking on the regular. And I found out, I said, hey, Man, this dude ain't racist. He's just an asshole. And not even, I ain't even gonna say a bad type of asshole. He's just what let me tell you, put it like this. In this instant, another term for asshole instance. In this instance, well, I'm sorry about that. But in this instance, another term for asshole would be stickler for the rules. Do you see what I'm saying? Did it fall into place a little bit for you? A stickler for the rules. That's what he was. You know what I mean? He didn't care if you were a white inmate, a black inmate, a brown inmate, a yellow inmate. You were gonna follow the fucking rules. Plain and simple. And he wasn't gonna deviate too far from him if you were an asshole like him. Do you see what I'm saying? Because see, me and him got cool. This guy that they claim was racist, I had the nuts to come and talk to him. When I was locked up years ago, yes, I've been a scumbag. But listen, I was young. Fuck that. Like they say, I was young. You know, but I was. They had indicted a bunch of these outlaws and shit, and I was locked up with one, and he would not talk to any other black person but me. And he used to tell me, you ain't like the rest of these motherfuckers, which was, that's fucked up, but you know what I'm saying? I knew where he was coming from with it. Like, man, you ain't like the rest of these motherfuckers, man. And he was a big motherfucker, too. So he wasn't scared of shit, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't want to fuck with them other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And they would come by him and he would tell them, man, get the fuck away from, you know what I'm saying? Like, move the fuck around, man. You know, and they would ask me, man, why you be hanging out with that old racist ass? Like, man, they didn't do that. He alright, you know what I'm saying? Shit. How could he can't be that racist. He talking to me. You know, everybody doesn't have to like everybody, man. I don't have to like all white people. All white people don't have to like all black people. And we got to get that through our heads. We do not have to, or I don't have to like every fucking white person. And once we can grasp that, you know, and not even grasp it, admit it. Like, hey, all right, you know what? I don't like all black people. I like some. I like the ones that I like. What? So what? Fucking what? See, I can deal with that because it was honest. And it's just you. It's how you feel. Either I deal with it or don't. Which means not deal with the person. We need to spread that around, man. And you know, sometimes when you come across these cops, you might just find the one that's like, hey, you got to follow these rules. Now, the physical shit is a little much. But let me tell you, another thing I've learned from being in prison is once you've been given a direct order, that's what it is. I've never seen things end well for anyone who's just been given a direct order and they disobeyed it. I've never seen that go well. Even when I'm in prison, where if they tell a guy come out of your cell and he says no, we all know what's about to happen. And we're partly trying to get him to come out of his cell too, for one, so he don't get beat up, and for two, because they're gonna lock everything down, and we ain't gonna be able to. None of us are gonna be able to come out of our cells. So hey, man, just come out the goddamn cell. But people, I never said nothing. Cause hell, that's on you. You doing your time, shit. That's how you want to do it. It's hard. Go ahead. You know. But other people want to get out and use the phone, so they, hey man, hey, you know, that fake caring about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, you don't want to do this. You worry about your kids. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, but you know, I believe that there are people of other races getting brutalized by the cops. I know out northwest it happens a lot, Maine and stuff like that. But those white guys and shit shoot at the cops and shit out there, man. The where I wanna say Montana and all that type of shit, man, they shoot at the fucking cops. So they're getting brutalized, and of course they're a little bit easier with their people, but some of them, if it's not physical, and you're like, this cop is just targeting me because I'm black. If you indeed broke a law, you know what I mean. Now I'm not defending these motherfuckers, especially the ones that's doing the. I'm not defending any physical shit. Put it like that, and any blatant racist shit. But if you're a black person and you're illegally parked, and the cop comes and says, "Let me see your driver's license, this, that." That's not picking on you because you're black. That's picking on you because you're being an asshole. You're illegally parked. What did you think was going to happen? We can't put ourselves in these situations and then yell, racism, 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 because it's going to take away from the validity of any other claims that we're trying to make, and real claims of racism. So we can't cry wolf. We can't cry about every little thing. We can't say, um, um, I had just flashed a gun. You had just flashed a gun on someone, and you left that scene, and you were walking 5 blocks away, and the cops pull up on you, and you can't say, "Oh, they only stopped me because I was the only black dude," and yeah, but you did it. You know what I mean? You did this shit, man. What the fuck, man? Nah. Start keeping it real, so when we do claim that shit, they pay attention. Like, hey, yeah, because they really don't be saying that shit a lot. You know what I mean? Or they only say it when it counts, which would still be a fucking lot. You got white folks calling the police, man. Start doing shit back to them. Y'all get mad about all this crime and shit. Start doing shit back to them. Fuck that. That's how you get shit to stop. Let me tell you, when the white dudes is doing something in jail, we just start doing it. And then that's the end of that shit. Simple as that. Now no one can do it. Yeah, we're gonna fuck it up for y'all too. That's what we need to start doing. Getting back to shit. Oh, y'all wanna write on folks' house? No, we gonna start writing on folks' house. Now all of a sudden it's a law. You can't write on nobody's house, it's a felony. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. That's how that shit happened. You know, we got to stop falling into these sucker traps. Sometimes we got to be the trappers instead of the trapeze all the motherfucking time. Need to stand up. If you think a motherfucker's racist, stand up to him. Call him on it. See what happens. You may find out they're just an asshole. Or you just outed him. Nah. You're racist, you motherfucker. You did? Because, man, we used to, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like segregation might be the thing, but it can never really work with them still being in charge of everything. Everybody's just separate. And if we were segregated, I wouldn't want not a one motherfucking white cop and white official seeing about our shit. I only want to be represented by us and not none of theirs that look like us. One of us. You dig? Then though, man, make sure y'all share these episodes. Check me out on iHeart, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, The Gotti Show on Uptown Radio /Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com. Check me out everywhere. Follow me on Instagram, 1OG Gotti on Instagram, @the Illuma Gotti on Twitter. Thank you.